$295 and I only get 11 inches? How much for the footlong?
What's poppin', everybody? Episode 19. Let's go. The latest in Funko news, entertainment, and sports. Let's dive right in. Funko news this week. Oh, man. Before we get into your great joke, the Project Fred, let's talk about some other stuff that dropped. Two anime exclusives this week. A Dragon Ball Z Glow Zamasu, or is it Zamasu?
Zamasu.
Zamasu. Right?
Yeah.
The other one was My Hero Academia. We've seen All Might before, but this one was funny. It was called Texas Smash. By the way, Texas Smash is something completely different in the OnlyFans world.
True story.
If you're in the Dallas area,
True story.
Texas Smash is something you want to pay extra for.
Yeah. I'll let you know. So you got some cowboy boots on, right? And you got. Never mind. We'll get into it later.
We'll
get into it later. Never mind.
Also in the DC world, Funko Shop exclusive. They've done a few of these before. Captain Cold. We saw the last one was the Penguin.
Yeah.
The newest one just dropped this week, and it was the Two-Face flipping the coin. It's the WB 100 DC Comics one. This one,
That's all right.
I think this one, out of all of those so far, this is the coolest one, especially with the Two-Face, right?
Probably.
Now, something that dropped on the Funko Shop this week that was just throwing people off was the older Walgreens exclusive Sith Eyes Anakin.
I know what's going on.
And they don't even know, like, Diss Trackers was posting about it, and it could come with the Walgreens sticker, it could come with the international shared sticker.
Yeah.
But it's just like, here you go. Here's a cool Anakin from
Almost like
5 years ago.
Almost like a grail.
It is, yeah.
How's that still in circulation?
So it's like they found a case of them, right? They were like doing spring cleaning at the Buckeye warehouse, and then they're like, you know what? I think that's a case of Sith Eye Walgreens Anakin.
Are there just random skids everywhere and they just don't know what's on them? Like,
it's at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, that's exactly the warehouse.
The warehouse where you walk in and it's just rows and rows and people don't even know it's there.
Yeah, exactly.
Filled with secrets.
Yeah, exactly.
Hidden treasures.
Yeah, the original Magnum PI Ferrari's in there. They just don't know where they put it.
Where is that?
You know?
Also, the Upper Deck LeBron. Do you remember we ordered those? They were so cool.
Yeah.
They came in those glass case like they were graded.
I love those cases.
That's a wicked exclusive.
Yeah.
Anyway, without the glass case, Funko Shop is sharing those.
That's cool.
On the Funko Shop with the Minneapolis Lakers LeBron exclusive. The Upper Deck one. It's really cool.
I'm in on that.
Fanatics exclusive WWE Hall of Fame Kane. They did a Ultimate Warrior one, and it comes with a little gold I think it's a pin
or badge or something. Or
and those were that Ultimate Warrior one was GameStop. The Kane one was Fanatics, and it's sold out right away.
That's cool.
Now I'm hoping the Funko Shop will share. Given a certain amount of time for Fanatics to sell theirs, and then Funko Shop will get it, because I'd like to grab some of those. So
yeah, they'll do well.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Also, something that the Funko Shop did this week was Hip Hop Pop, fill your Easter basket. There was items and Funko
Hip Hop Pop, fill your
pop.
basket with all the we have too much of.
So there's options. There's a basket that's $3, $5, and $10.
Gotcha.
Now, these are great deals, so don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but there was like stuff in there for $5, like Funko Shop exclusive convention sodas.
Yeah, the $5 ones were pretty good, actually.
Yeah,
I did notice that they were all facet.
There is a bunch of facet,
which I've on since day one.
You've never been a fan.
No, they're dumb.
Never been a fan.
Dumb. How many did you order?
I didn't order any. I didn't get any facet. We're done with facet. And then
Fish is like, yeah, it's great.
Oh boy,
all right,
put away that invoice.
Never mind. Yep.
$10 ones though, brand new exclusives.
That was weird, but I mean, I guess You got to make room.
That DC Penguin, the Alice in Wonderland Funko Shop exclusive, like those just dropped.
These 11 inches are taking up space.
Right?
Yeah.
So that was the other thing that dropped this week that before we get into the coming soon, that I was like, all right, everyone was waiting. It happened on Thursday. It was Project Fred. We did an entire show about it.
First of all, I don't think everybody was waiting.
Well, everyone was curious. Sorry, let me back that up.
Okay.
So the price point was correct, $295 USD.
Perfect.
That's 400 Canadian.
Gotcha.
400.
Yeah.
11 inches.
11 inches. So again, we talked about it. We did a full show. A 12-inch, pop, $30, $45 USD. An 18-inch, the giant mofos.
Yeah.
$100 USD, $120 USD. This is $295 USD for an 11-inch limited figure with a chase.
With a chase.
But still, I
An
think
amazing chase.
magic price point. You want to sell all these gone in 5 seconds?
Yeah.
Was $99.99. That to me was that the bugaboo's got to be the price point. Like it is where they landed on $295 is ludicrous.
And it's a limited time, everybody. Limited, guys. You're only getting 84 hours to buy this.
Yeah, they're
3 days and 12 hours. 84 hours. That's all you're getting.
from the time when they launched on Thursday. Yeah,
I'm sure they've already sold out multiple times.
A window, and they didn't sell out right away. By the time we're recording this, we could tell you they did not sell out instantly. We don't know if at this point that you're watching this, if they had sold out before that 3-day, 12-hour window closed. And then they did mention one more new piece of information that we didn't know before is that the shipping date will be May 30th. So you still got to wait. Estimated. So you're going to get it sometime in June.
Why?
Right? You already announced it.
You announced he made 750. What the hell?
You showed the figure.
Yeah.
Funmaker Mike was showing the figure. They exist.
Or do you think they don't think they're going to all sell out, so they haven't started making any?
But it's a 1 in 750. Like, you get a certificate too.
Yeah.
So 750 were made.
They can go to Kinko's and get those certificates made like this.
And they're numbered. Like you got number 8 out of 750. Or I guess minus the chases.
Kinko's can do that.
Okay.
They're good people.
They do.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's ladies' man.
Yeah.
I knew you were doing that.
Yeah.
All right. Now we'll see what happens. We'll probably do a follow-up show about
I'm
Project
excited
Red.
to talk about it more because I think this is the future of Funko. I think from now on, let's get rid of these ridiculous $15 Funko Shop exclusives. Let's get rid of all these commons.
Yeah.
Let's keep the Blockbuster Rewind and let's really start pushing. Obviously, the
Project Fred.
More earphones.
Yeah,
Got
earbuds.
Got to do the earbuds for sure. Yeah. But I think this Project Fred's the future. I think we just start. That's the new price point. $295 across the board.
This is the first of what will be more.
Oh, they're going to do between 15 to 20. Yeah,
they're
launch them every couple weeks.
I'm
pretty excited about it. I think this is going to be.
We'll see.
We got to turn a corner eventually.
Now, coming soon in the Funko world, some things that we learned this week. They're announcing a Pop Yourself 2-pack and a bridegroom wedding outfits that you could put on those figures.
You knew that was
I think that will sell.
You knew that was coming eventually.
That is a great gift from either husband to wife or vice versa, Funko fans, or people gifting it to a couple for their wedding. People use them as wedding toppers. I have actually known a lot of Funko fanatics who got married and they did customs of themselves to put on their wedding cake. So this would give them that opportunity. So I think it's a good idea.
It's actually a pretty solid idea. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
They did discontinue the Dung Kings outfits, so I'm a little disappointed because I was hoping to do that, but
surprised they pulled the trigger. Like, why'd they pull the trigger on that so fast?
Pulled it already.
What's going on with that? Yeah. Huh.
Also coming soon, a Diamond Ahsoka was announced. It showed the international shared sticker, so we don't know who's going to share it in North America just yet. But I don't know if it's necessary, and I'm a huge Star Wars fan.
Don't we have a lot of Ahsoka pops right now?
A lot of Ahsoka. Well, the popularity of the new show, but this is kind of what Funko does. Is that okay, here's this really cool new Ahsoka mold for the new TV show, and then here it is metallic, here it is diamond.
They haven't done a blacklight one yet.
Oh, they have not done blacklight Ahsoka. Coming soon to San Diego.
Coming soon. next week.
Like Eddie Munson, right?
Yeah. Just
and then it was like, hey, we already have a blacklight Eddie Munson in the Entertainment Earth. Do it again.
Just don't worry about it.
Target one.
Nobody will notice.
Do it again. Anyway, also Spider-Man upside down with a hot dog. That's an interesting mold.
People are liking it online.
People are liking it.
I like the mold, but what do we need the hot dog for?
I don't know.
Why isn't it a pizza slice?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be. This must be specifically from something. So anyway, it also international shared sticker in the leak photo. So we don't know who's going to share it yet.
Yeah.
But Spider-Man, my guess would probably be a Hot Topic, maybe Target. We'll see. Or it could be a PX actually.
Target does a lot of Marvel.
There's a lot of PX Marvel too. But
true.
anyway,
True.
NFL Legends were announced coming soon. We got Jerry Rice. We got Troy Aikman, which we've kind of already seen. Like, there was even a Funko Shop exclusive last year.
Yeah.
Aikman, I don't know if we needed another one.
Yeah, there was, yeah.
Terry Bradshaw, I thought that was good.
Terry Bradshaw's cool.
And Joe Namath. Because if you're Steelers fans or Jets fans, you want that old nostalgia stuff. You don't want any current players because those teams suck.
I thought we already had Terry Bradshaw.
Is there a Terry Bradshaw?
I don't know. I could be wrong. I thought so. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, there's a new one.
All right.
And also Ray Lewis. Now,
cool. I like Ray Lewis.
If you know your Ray Lewis history,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a great idea, but
you got to quit it.
Allegedly.
Yeah, it was all nothing to see.
Also, the next Funko NFT was announced. We did a whole show about the Transformers one selling out, and they're like, lately they've been like 2 weeks apart.
Yeah.
And Funko, like Transformers sold out. So they said, that. 1 week.
Yeah.
So March 12th.
Surprised they waited that long.
They're waiting a week.
Yeah.
So March 12th, we're getting Star Trek Next Generation NFTs. The redeemables look cool.
They're okay.
But that's the next thing announced. We'll have that coming on March 12th.
All right. And in entertainment,
Yes, sir.
Dune 2 won.
That was no shocker.
It made like $200 million worldwide.
Yeah, and budget actually was cheaper than I looked it up.
Yeah.
190.
190.
So already made budget.
Madam Web was 310.
I don't think that was.
No, it's not. It was like 40 million.
But for an epic movie like that to only be 190 and then already beat budget in its first week worldwide, that's pretty amazing. What did it do domestically?
Everybody's like, this movie is like the best movie ever. I don't know.
It's getting huge rave reviews.
Seriously, I don't know. So it's our new Shawshank.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's 2024's Shawshank.
Similar plot line. It did 82.5 million domestic
for its opening weekend.
Which is pretty good.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Budget's only 190. It's already at 200. It's gonna make some cheddar.
It's gonna be number one in the box office again.
I didn't even know how many people were in that. Everybody's in that thing.
There's a huge cast list.
Everyone's in it,
and it added more people for part two, like Austin Butler. So was he Florence Pugh from Oppenheimer? But Austin Butler, he was not in the first one. I thought they added him for part two, who played Elvis.
Yeah.
So, pretty interesting. It's a huge cast. Yeah.
That Elvis movie was great. And then the Bob Marley biopic came in second, 7.4 mil.
Yeah.
It's bringing in some good cash.
It's actually, it's doing really well.
Can't complain. Ordinary Angels came in third, 3.7 million.
All right.
There you go.
Alan Richson.
Yeah. Madam Web fell out of the top 100.
Actually, they announced
which is weird.
They announced this, showed the Steelbook artwork. It's coming out on 4K. They already announced it. I'm like, you were just in theaters, dude.
You better get those out fast.
It's like, why would you rush and do that when nobody saw it in the theater? To me, take a break and then try and remarket. Like it does. It makes no sense to me that the movie bombed and it's like, here it is on 4K. Well, nobody went to go see it, man.
Nobody wants to watch it in 6K.
It doesn't,
I don't know what to tell you.
You can put that in 8K.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
12K, whatever K you want to put it in, we ain't watching it.
Anyway,
I shouldn't say that. Maybe I'll watch it when it's on Disney Plus.
I mean, I'll watch it for curiosity. And honestly, a lot of people who I heard from were also like, it's not that bad. So we'll see. I'll watch it at some point. I'm not paying to watch it, but I'll watch it to stream it.
All right.
Now, Dune obviously smashed.
Yeah.
And it will, my prediction is it'll come in first place again.
Yeah,
but
it's pretty safe to say that.
Kung Fu Panda 4 is opening in theaters this weekend.
Can't go wrong.
And in
Jack
Canada, it's spring break.
Yeah.
March break.
March break.
Kids are off school.
Yeah.
So it will flood the theaters, but I think Dune's just too strong. I think it's two completely different audiences.
Yeah.
And I think that Dune is so powerful that I see it going Dune 2 repeating in the box office #1 and Kung Fu Panda will, just because Bob Marley's been in theaters for weeks and weeks now. So
I agree.
I think Kung Fu Panda will come in.
It'll come in a solid solid second.
Solid.
It'll probably still bring in like 40 or 50 mil.
Yeah, even,
maybe 40.
Maybe more.
40, 50, 50 mil, 50 mil.
And something else is opening in theaters this weekend.
It's a creepy horror movie called Imaginary. Imaginary.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's one of those words like rural juror.
Exactly. Yeah. It was a $7 million budget, and it's already made more than Madam Web.
It'll do. Horror always does well. And this one has a really creepy plot.
They try to just.
It's interesting.
They just up the game of creepiness.
So, a woman who is revisiting her childhood home, her imaginary friend is pissed that she left and abandoned her. So she's on a rampage. This imaginary friend,
based on a true story.
Probably not.
There's also another trailer out for Inside Out 2.
Yeah, it just dropped this week.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
Lewis Black is back, which is the best. Lewis Black is back, which is the best
awesome.
part.
Yeah,
if you don't know who Lewis Black is, he's the best. He's like the best.
If you ever get a chance to see his stand-up, he is one of the best. He is really, really funny. But the trailer looks good, and the first movie was very successful. So people are excited that this trailer dropped. I think it'll be good.
Something that I think's been. I was going to mention it to you, and I completely forgot. That's kind of been flying under the radar.
Yeah.
Spaceman with Adam Sandler.
I saw that trailer.
Yeah, I don't even know what it's about.
And so this is not a comedy.
No.
And it looks interesting. It's either like he's in space for so long under isolation, and it's either he's going crazy or he's being visited and communicating with an alien who snuck its way on board. The trailer looked crazy. I'm going to watch that for sure.
I'm in. I'll check it out.
And the Oscars.
I was about to go there. Tomorrow is
Oscar Sunday, baby.
Operation Oppenheimer tomorrow.
Yeah.
And they're going to clean up, everything. Well, Robert Downey Jr., Cillian Murphy, Christopher Nolan, Best Picture.
It's Killian.
Best whatever. He knows his name.
Okay.
Best soundtrack, best score, best screenplay, best.
You think it's gonna
best craft services?
I don't think that's an Oscar.
Friendliest limo drivers. That
will win.
It's gonna clean up the Oscars. Yeah.
The Best Picture nominees, as you mentioned, Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
We have The Holdovers, which I watch. Really good. Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti's awesome.
American Fiction, Zone of Interest. Zone of Interest won't win Best Picture, but it's a foreign film and it's nominated for Best Foreign Film. When the Best Foreign Film is also nominated for Best Picture, that will win Best Foreign Film.
Well, it has to.
Zone of Interest, you can pretty much lock it. It will win Best Foreign Film.
Yeah.
Past Lives, Maestro with Bradley Cooper.
Gotcha.
With the fake nose. Poor Things, Anatomy of a Fall, Killers of the Flower Moon, Barbie, and Oppenheimer.
Gotcha.
Now, my official prediction matches yours. I think Oppenheimer's going to win a lot of awards.
Yeah.
And I think it's pretty safe to predict it's going to win Best Picture.
I think Ryan Gosling is going to get snubbed, but I feel pretty good about Fall Guy. Best actor for Fall Guy.
That's coming next year.
I can't wait for that damn movie.
Some other predictions for the Oscars. I think Christopher Nolan, Best Director.
Yeah, it's already done.
Cillian Murphy, as you mentioned, Best Actor. And Robert Downey Jr. for Best Supporting Actor.
That's awesome because, We
I think
we love Downey.
I love him, and it's nice that post Marvel,
Yeah.
because a lot of people don't remember back in the day Chaplin and Less Than Zero. Like, the man can act.
Weird Science.
So I don't know if that's his best acting, but still,
Yeah.
he was funny. Like, he's been around a long time, and for him to and as amazing as a character as Tony Stark was, like, getting out of that and into roles like these.
Well, they're never going to give him an Oscar for Tony Stark.
His dying scene in Endgame.
Oh, I'm sure, but they're not. They're going to be like,
That should have been an Oscar nomination.
But they're not.
Should have been.
But they're not going to do it. We can't.
But
we can't give Iron Man an Oscar. He's due.
I'm just saying he's
The first Iron Man, I think he was amazing, and
he was actually nominated for an Oscar too before. I know he's nominated for Chaplin back in the early '90s, but he was nominated for Best Supporting Actor when he did Tropic Thunder. Do you remember?
Oh,
that?
right, I remember that.
It was super controversial
Yeah,
that he got an Oscar nomination
Yeah.
for that role in Tropic Thunder. So that was interesting.
I mean, his role is beyond underrated.
Yeah.
So funny. So funny.
I think he's gonna win. I think this is like a legacy award too. Like, he's just long overdue.
Yeah.
Another prediction, though, it's a really tight race in Best Actress between Lily Gladstone from Killers of the Flower Moon and Emma Stone. They kind of split the awards between Golden Globe, BAFTA, and the SAG Awards. So it's pretty much a coin flip. Although recently, and I think Emma Stone won an Academy Award for La La Land. So I think they'll give it to Lily Gladstone for that reason. Plus, it's just good PR.
Gotcha.
So I think they'll do that.
So none of it's real.
It's all fake.
It's all like
How much cheddar you got?
It's all like it's not exactly who's the best performance. Sometimes, like with Cillian Murphy, I think it is. But when it comes to this, and there's two amazing performances, it comes down to Oscar history and just who do people want to see it win?
How good were the gift baskets that you sent us?
Right?
Like, that's a big thing.
I think Best Supporting Actress prediction lock is Divine Joy Randolph from The Holdovers. I think that she will win. There's so many categories. We're not going to go through them, but those are the major ones.
All right.
And
Cool.
yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that one is also a toss-up because the Heron, the Boy and the Heron, and also Spider-Verse.
Let's go on to Spider-Verse.
That's going to be really tight. That's going to be close.
Spider-Verse, I might give it to Oppenheimer.
For Best Animated Feature.
Just go,
Regardless of being no animation.
just go for a clean sweep on this puppy.
do it.
You know? All you guys got dressed up for nothing.
That was, anyway, Oscars. Those are our predictions. I'm really excited. I love the Oscars. So we'll come back next week and see how we did on our predictions.
I didn't predict any of them. I don't really care.
And in sports news, just a bit offside with kdogandfish. NHL trade deadline happened. The Maple Leafs picked up defenseman Joel Edmondson from the Washington Capitals for a third-round pick.
Cool.
Golden Knights got defenseman Noah Hannafin from the Flames. We actually talked about him being one of the biggest names on the trade block last week.
Good for them.
The Rangers got Alex Wenberg from the Kraken, and the Oilers acquired Adam Henrique and Sam Carrick. Probably Carrick.
Either way,
I'm probably not pronouncing that right.
both sound good.
In a three-way trade with the Anaheim Ducks and the Tampa Bay Lightning. There was a lot. We're not going to go over all of them, but those were the most notable come the trade deadline.
Gotcha.
So, and currently as we're talking, the Winnipeg Jets are still in Winnipeg. So that's good.
They are.
Yeah.
Hopefully for a long time. Go buy tickets.
Quick in NBA news, Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, that sucks.
I think he tore his meniscus.
Yeah, I think he's going to be done.
So
I think he's done for the year.
He's being evaluated now by the time that we're recording this. Yeah. But that's not good news for the Timberwolves, who are currently, shockingly, in first place
I know.
in the West, which is the toughest conference.
I like that dude too, man. They can't.
He's good.
They can't do it without him.
Cat.
I mean, sorry.
And currently in first place in the East are the Celtics. They were on like an 11-game heater.
Yeah.
And then they lost. They blew like a 22-point lead the other day.
Yeah, was it the Cavs?
I think it was the Cavs.
Yeah, the Cavs kicked their ass.
But they were up by 22. You're on a huge, I want to say 11-game win streak. You're up by 22. At what point do you lose a 22-point lead?
I know.
When you're that good. But anyway, Celtics
playoffs are going to start soon.
Yeah,
that's pretty. It's already
probably end of April or beginning of May.
I think there's like 10, 15 games left. I've done no research, but I think there's not a lot of games left. So
I love NBA playoff time.
Yeah, playoff time is great. So we're almost there.
I think it does start earlier now because of the play-in tournament.
The play-in tournament too, which is also I kind of like the play-in tournament. I'm kind of into that. I still don't understand it, but I'm kind of into it.
For me, it gives teams a chance who are really, really good. Because you and I used to gripe about this back in the day that the top 8, whatever, right? Yeah. And you could have the 8th seed in the East be like a negative record, not even 500.
Yeah.
But because they're at 8th, they get a playoff spot.
Yeah.
So now this is, and then there'd be teams in the West who are like 50 plus wins and don't make the playoffs.
Yeah, they got 55 wins and they
can't make the playoffs.
They're in 9th. Yeah.
So this way gives teams that are really, really good in each conference a chance to play into the tournament instead of just giving it to the top.
All right.
So I like the play-in tournament.
I think it's cool.
But yeah, this is really not good news for the Timberwolves. They're currently in first place. And losing Karl Anthony Towns is a bad thing.
No.
NFL news, a lot going on before the season officially starts March 13th. So there's a lot of franchise tags, players being cut, a lot of stuff before anyone could be officially picked up or traded after that date.
Right.
The biggest news was the Broncos letting go of Russell Wilson, or telling him that as of that date when the new season starts, you will be cut.
Yeah.
$85 million hit to the salary cap. And Russell they gave him early permission to talk to other teams.
Yeah.
I don't think other teams fit. I think he should retire.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what to even make of it. I don't know.
$85 million over 2 years to do nothing. If I was Russell, you won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You went to another Super Bowl.
Yeah.
This didn't work. You're 36 years old.
Yeah.
Just take and he's already made hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
But take this extra 85 over the next 2 years and just sit on your couch. Hang out with your hot wife. Stop playing football, man.
I don't know. I think he wants to start, which could be an issue, but I still think he's a starting quarterback. Like, there's 32 starting quarterbacks in the NFL. You telling me he's not one of them?
He could, but it would be on a team.
Well, that's true. That's true. Why would you want to do that?
Why would you want to do that?
That's true. That's
the teams that have a viable chance at a Super Bowl,
yeah,
they'll have a quarterback.
That's true. That's true. Why would you want to go sign for like 1.2 million and play on a crappy team when you can just be like, I'm gonna sit. You're gonna make your money.
Home.
Denver's paying you either way.
Yeah,
you're sitting at home, binging, whatever.
Let's watch Desperate Housewives.
America's Got Talent or whatever,
right?
And you're just like, I got to catch up on the last 6 seasons because I've been busy being a football player. And now you got all the time in the world. You're still gonna get paid $1.2 million a week. Because that's what it works out to, like $1.2 million a week or something.
It's disgusting.
So yeah, you're right. Why do you want to sign on another team? They get your ass pounded because if it doesn't have a good offensive line, you're going to be like just getting your ass sacked.
Because he gets sacked a lot.
Well, he scrambles a lot, right? Yeah. He's a runner, right? So yeah, maybe just
I would retire.
Just
honestly,
chill.
If there was a Super Bowl contending team and they're literally that missing piece is the quarterback and you kind of fit in their system, I would do it.
You buy a piece of property in Aspen.
There you go.
You build a house.
Get a little ranch.
You start your own little Yellowstone.
Yeah, get some bison.
Bison are big now.
Yeah.
Raise some bison. You're good. That's all you need.
Now, also the Broncos, in order to help with that huge cap hit, they released all-pro safety Justin Simmons, $14.5 million back against salary cap.
They're screwed for 2 years. They're done.
They're screwed until they can get rid of this Russell Wilson dead cap money.
They're done.
Also, the Colts franchise tagged their star wide receiver Michael Pittman.
Yeah, we knew that.
The Jags franchise tagged their defensive end Josh Allen. which is really funny because he spells it the exact same way as the Bills quarterback.
Yeah.
Do you remember when the Bills and the Jags played each other and it was Josh Allen tackled Josh
Allen? Yeah.
It was really funny. But they franchise tagged him.
Yeah, they're trying to work out a deal. How does that work? If they work out a deal after the fact that they franchise tag him, then they can't franchise tag anybody else.
No, once you franchise tag, you're franchise.
But they're trying to. They said they want to work out a deal. So
that would probably be like, we locked you in now.
Yeah, but we're going to do the
with
deal
the franchise tag.
Yeah.
And we're going to do a contract extension that would start in the next season.
Interesting.
That's my guess.
I don't know how that works.
Jason Kelsey officially did his retirement announcement via press conference. It was 7 hours. I say this as an Eagles fan, and I actually teared up a bit at some of the things that he said.
Yeah.
But it was the longest press conference.
Was it?
In the history of press conferences.
I haven't even watched any of it. Was it?
And Travis was front row crying his eyes out.
Yeah.
I think the nicest thing that was, there was one of the trainers for the Eagles. He's battling cancer.
Okay.
And he has taped Jason Kelsey's ankles every year for 13 seasons.
Okay.
And he wasn't able to be there for the Tampa Bay playoff game because of his cancer treatment.
Yeah.
So he was upset that he wouldn't get, and that was his last game, Jason Kelsey's last game. He was upset that he wouldn't have been able to tape his ankle for his last game ever.
Yeah.
So Jason Kelsey called him up and had him tape his ankles for the press conference, which I was like, that's the type of person. Jason Kelsey cared so much about this guy that he did that. I thought that was awesome.
Well, Kelsey's he's a mensch. He's a mensch. He's a mensch.
Also, the Bills, who I think are, look at me, the Bills are sorry for all the beeps.
Yeah.
They cut defensive players Jordan Poyer.
Poyer's awesome.
And Tre'Davious White.
Yeah.
They restructured Von Miller's contract, but they don't have. If Stephon Diggs leaves, or even if he doesn't, they need wide receivers.
Stephon Diggs is not happy.
They don't have running backs.
Yeah.
Now they cut 2 big defensive names.
They got to clear cap. They need room.
You are in big trouble. And I'm telling you right now that the head coach is going to get fired if they
this is his last year.
don't make the Super Bowl.
I'm not saying this is his last year, but he's on.
Last chance.
He is on the hot seat.
Last chance, man.
And by the way, the Chiefs are still looking pretty good.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to tell
And
you.
they're trying to pick up a wide receiver, so we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, there's not a lot of great. There's a couple wide receivers
in the
draft.
draft.
Yeah. There was one person, but I'm not going to say anything because I don't know.
But the Bills, to me, Josh Allen, Von Miller, even though he's at least 58 years old, and they have killer tight ends. You got two amazing tight ends. Dalton Kincaid was a great draft pick last year.
Yeah.
But and Diggs.
Yeah.
But you need wide receivers. You need a run game because Josh Allen's the run game.
All I know is next week, March 13th, is going to hit the fan.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
It's going to be an interesting week.
It's going to be very interesting. There's going to be a lot of trades, a lot of stuff leading up to the draft. We still don't know what's going on with Kirk Cousins, Justin Fields. The Bears with the first overall pick, they got to get rid of Justin Fields if they're going to take Caleb Williams. Atlanta is looking like the front runner to land Kirk Cousins
or Fields
in the trade. Like there's so much going on, and the draft is in April. So once the season officially begins and teams can start doing that stuff, March 13th, it's gonna be off the charts.
Well, and I really appreciate that, and I respect the teams that they abide by these rules. They don't talk to the players.
No
they
tampering.
Don't talk to other teams. There's no collusion. They play by the rules. There is nothing going on. Nobody's talking to anybody.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins did not inquire if he could get his number in Atlanta. He did not call anybody about that.
Yeah.
That did not happen.
Not shopping for a house.
Not shopping for a house. Nothing going on there. None of these teams. They play by the rules. They're
Picking
like,
up on your sarcasm.
that's it. Laptops just being thrown in the river all weekend.
Like Ted too.
Like seriously, smashing phones.
He's got burners.
Burner phones. Burner phones are going through the roof. Sales are going through the roof the 1 week before during the tampering period of the NFL. It's like, I get off that phone call right out of the river.
It is really exciting. It really does feel, even though Super Bowl is last month, that there really isn't much of a downtime when it comes to football.
There's always something.
It's like a couple of weeks, and then it's combine, and it's free agency, and then it's draft, and then
All right.
It's crazy. But anyway, fun show. Thank you guys so much. Tell us your favorite part in the comments about Funko News, Entertainment, and Sports, episode 19 in the book.
All right.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Fish.
K-Dog.
See you again soon.